What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be taking a look at the beautiful neighborhood Graystone Reserve in Suffolk, Virginia. We're going to be talking about the lot sizes, house sizes, what the average price point is for. I'm also going to show you some things around the neighborhood, such as restaurants, shopping centers, anything you can think of. So let's go ahead and take a deep look at Graystone Reserve. So taking a look at this neighborhood, Graystone Reserve, this is approximately the area that we are referring to. And so as you can see, when I zoom in, you can see that each property has a pretty decent size backyard. Now, the HOA fees in this neighborhood are $60, and they cover the common area and of course the park. And again, just wanted you to see what it looks like with an overhead view. Each lot definitely has a good amount of yard in it. All right, and so we're talking about Graystone Reserve now. As you can see here on the map, this is especially for those who are PCSing. This is where the Graystone Reserve neighborhood, and you can see as I'm riding through, you can see the houses. It is approximately 36 minutes from Hampton Boulevard, which is right where the Naval Station Norfolk base is. Now this is going to take you to the downtown Portsmouth Tunnel. Now traffic right here in this area, it can get a little rough depending on what time you go. Again, you can see this is going right up 58, and again, traffic can get a little rough going through that area, but it typically does not last too long, and it's not as bad as the HRBT, which we'll talk about in another area if you're considering relocating to that Hampton area. Now, what I do want to point out to you, all of this area is Suffolk, and a lot of times when people think about Suffolk, they think about deep Suffolk, like down here in the Whaleyville area. Graystone Reserve is kind of at the tip of Suffolk. It's one of the first things you'll hit if you're coming up Highway 58. Now in this area, you can see that there are some food places around here, and I'll show a clip of that. It should be running through the video now. We have Chick-fil-A, Hardee's, there's a Walmart, KFC, and then here you will see that there are plenty of mom and pop shops, especially right there off of Washington Avenue in downtown Suffolk. Just to make it a little more plain, there are tons of things to do in that area. Suffolk is also pretty known for its festivals in the downtown area. So a lot of people are coming to Suffolk just because the area is growing and you get more bang for your buck. So the houses in Graystone Reserve, they're typically listed from about $425,000 to $475,000. The houses range from 2,200 square feet all the way up to 2,800 and 2,900 square feet. The houses were built back in 2006. Those are the older houses, but we have some houses in that area that were built in 2017. So I would also encourage you to take a look at the schools for this district. You have Mount Ben Elementary, Kings Fork High School, and I will have to double check on the middle school, but be sure to go to greatschools.org to check out the schools in this area. Do not be afraid of Suffolk. Again, you can see that it is a 36-minute drive. Let me go back here. Move myself. 36-minute drive to Naval Station Norfolk. That's if you choose to go through the downtown tunnel. Now, just so you know, there is a toll associated with that tunnel, and if you do not have an easy pass, it's about $7.80 during the peak times of the day. So if you are going to move here and you're traveling to Naval Station Norfolk, I would encourage you to get an easy pass. That brings the cost down to approximately $4. Now you can go a different way. As you can see, you can go the longer way, which is going to take you through the Chesapeake area. You see, you're going to be going through the Deep Crest area, and then you'll again take the longer way. Instead of cutting through Portsmouth to reach Norfolk, you'll go all the way around, and that's going to take you right to Naval Station Norfolk as well. Again, the commute is just a little longer. And to show you a different way, you can go right here through a different part of Norfolk, and you'll end up going right through that western branch area of Chesapeake, and it'll get you there in about 40 minutes. So if you don't mind taking about I would say 40 to 45-minute drive, then Graystone Reserve could be a great place for you. It's a very cookie cutter neighborhood. So if you're not into cookie cutter homes, then this might not be the place for you, but this area is growing, especially in that downtown Suffolk area. Again, just to reiterate, there's a Walmart, there's a Lowe's, a shoe department, Applebee's, there is Plaza Azteca, there's a Kroger, and all of that is right here on Main Street. There's also the Lake Mead Park, which they just recently upgraded. And these houses, again, are less than 500,000. You're getting plenty of square footage, and they are newer. You know, they're not the 1930 and 1940s homes. So again, there's that Lowe's that we talked about. So just wanted you to see what Suffolk has to offer as far as Graystone Reserve. I'll be doing more content like this where I'm showing you specific neighborhoods and talking about things that are going on with that neighborhood and showing the surrounding area. Discuss is, what if you're stationed on Oceana Base or maybe even Little Creek? So let's see how far away that is from the Graystone Reserve neighborhood. So Oceana Naval Station is definitely going to be further. That's about a 50-minute drive, and you can see it just takes you, it's almost a straight shot through. You know, there aren't that many turns and things until you get off of the exit. So as you see, no matter which way you take, it's still gonna wind up being about a 50-minute drive, and that's going up Highway 64 or going up 264. So no matter what, you still have about a 50-minute drive if you are going to be stationed on Oceana Base. Now, if you're going to be stationed on the Little Creek base, you would be 43 minutes away. So again, Suffolk, the drive is going to be anywhere from 36 minutes all the way up to 50 minutes, and that depends on traffic. Traffic in these areas gets pretty heavy around, I would say it starts around 2:30, and then around that 6 or 6:30 time frame, it does die down. And then in the mornings, you know, when everyone's traveling to work, traveling to base, then you're looking at traffic starting to get bad around that 6:30 time frame, and it'll die down around 9 a.m. So that's something to be aware of. And of course, we are going to take a look at the school districts for this neighborhood. So we just put in Graystone Reserve, Suffolk, Virginia. So you can see that John F. Kennedy Middle School is assigned for that specific neighborhood, and it's a 7 out of 10. Then you have Mac Ben Jr. Elementary, that's an assigned school, 4 out of 10. And Kings Fort High School, 2 out of 10. So be sure to research that. That can be considered a downfall for this particular neighborhood. And I believe that's all we need to discuss. Be sure to let me know if you have any questions about this neighborhood or about any neighborhood in Suffolk, Hampton, Chesapeake, Norfolk, Newport News, Portsmouth, any area that you'd like for me to highlight. Please let me know. I want to be of good service to my brother and sister in arms, especially if you're relocating this way. And be sure to hit follow for more real estate tips and tricks. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell so that you can be notified whenever new content drops. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and you'll catch us in the next video. Peace.